Yes, indeed. Now I have a 3/4 ton Chevy pickup, 6.2 diesel. Let's see if it'll start. As you can see, there's frost on the windshield. It's cold out here, below freezing, so I suppose this would be considered a cold start. So let's see if the old diesel will fire up in the cold weather. A little smoky, a little shaky, but it runs. Now let's take a look under the hood. Well, here's a lovely bag of worms. Just replaced the radiator in my old Chevy truck here. Driving down the road, and now I'm smelling antifreeze, and look at the fog around the windows. And it's a sunshiny day, and I can smell antifreeze in the cab. Maybe since the radiator was all worn out from too many years, that the heater core might not be that far behind. So, looks like the next project for this old bird is a new heater core. And when I get where I'm going, I'm going to have to bypass it. Move the, so that I no longer have a heater, but it won't be fogging up the windshield. Okay, when someone gives you a truck and you try to drive it, all kinds of cool things happen. One of the things is my heater core, as mentioned earlier, blew itself out on the way to the wrecking yard to get parts for the testosterone sucking minivan. So in order to get home with my newly acquired parts, I need to bypass the heater core. So first of all, when you're going to do that, you have to identify the parts. Here, right here, you have the heater core where it comes out of the firewall. And you'll notice there's two hoses. Well, you have to follow them to their destination. One of them comes right over here, right here. You can see that. And that comes out of the engine. That's pretty hot still. And it goes around and into the heater core, and then back from the heater core, and it goes on. This is usually back to the engine somewhere, but in this case it goes to the radiator right here, because this is a Chevy pickup with a 6.2 diesel, and that's how they do the heater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these hoses loose over here, the one that comes from the engine over here. I'm going to pull it loose from the heater core, and I'm going to attach it right here where the return. So just the water continues to flow and make a loop. It just won't be going through the heater core, and that will get me home. Well, as you can see now, I have a continuous loop running around and back into the radiator, isolating it away from the leaky heater core. So now I should be able to drive this thing safely home, get a new heater core, and it'll be off to the races again. We'll be back on the road with a heater.